Heyo, Quinn Retro Fur here, and welcome to my bite-sized reviews of everything released on the PlayStation Store this week. We have some, let's go with interesting titles to look at this week, and no major AAA blockbuster releases. So, without further ado, let's jump right in with the first title. I hope you enjoy. Righto, first up this week we have Super Toy Cars 2 by Eclipse Games. It's $11.99 on the store at the moment. So, I mean, obviously this is Micro Machines. I'm guessing by the Toy Cars 2, they've already done a Toy Cars 1. I don't think I've played that one, but yeah, I mean, let's hope for some good fun, action, Micro Machines, racing, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Looks cool. Ooh, okay, cool. Ooh, funky music. Do I want help? I think I'm probably okay, thanks. With grace. Let's do this. It's certainly bright and colourful. Nursery mayhem. Backyard track. Casino, smoke, fire, smoke and burgers. High stakes race. The sleepover track. Tony's driving. Okay, it looks like the tracks are kind of like elevated above the scenery as opposed to, say, Micro Machines where they were sort of part of the track, like you would be racing around, you know, like a pool table or over the top of something, as opposed to, you know, let's just start with the backyard track. Okay, what different cars we got? Ah, cool, little VW camper. I don't know, kind of looks like it's got a big grill, Aston Martin type thing. American Hot Rod. Oh, Lamborghini. But yeah, okay, another Beetle. I don't know, don't recognise that one. Oh, kind of looks like I don't know, crow's egg or something. Okay, let's just pick a car and get in there. I like my Japanese cars, but I don't see much here. What can we get instead? Oh, look at that little crossbow. Called an X-Force. We're going to see some hot dog action. Hot rod hot dog action. Oh, that's some funny stuff. Okay, graphical style kind of reminds me of Revolt, an amazing Dreamcast racing game that was kind of like wrong way. An amazing Dreamcast racing game based on like remote control cars. It was super good fun, very twitchy race mechanics. It felt like you were actually driving the remote control cars, but it was so fun. I love that game, man. I think they released it on the N64 as well. I don't know if it came to any other platforms. Whoa, hot dog attack. So are there power-ups in this one? I don't know. It didn't seem to give me anything. Yeah, it controls okay, actually. Whoa, harsh. You smashed off my wheel. It controls alright. It's quite stiff, so it's not twitchy. It's not particularly arcadey, ironically, compared to what it looks like. But, you know, it's obviously this is the very first time I've played it, and, you know, I'm not having immense difficulty getting the car to go where I want it to go. So, you know, it feels like it could be a game that you put a bit of time into and you were able to be quite effective with. I don't know how deep the actual controls go, though. I mean, it is pretty straightforward. Oh man, you smashed all my wheels off. That's harsh. Oh, come on. But I take back what I said about the tracks. It does seem to have some hella pop-up going on there. You know, it does seem to be integrated with the environment that I'm racing around. So, you know, that's pretty cool. I haven't seen any shortcuts or anything like that, so I'm not sure. I don't know what those do. Like, are they just... Ah, okay. Ah, harsh. So I do have a a special. It was X. I just didn't realise that I had one. Okay, that's cool. So you got those Mario Kart style attacks and stuff like that. What are these things? I don't know. Let's get one of these. Okay, right, so it's the top left. I guess I just assumed that the 8 was something to do with my position or speed or something. So this is going to be a boost, isn't it? A yellow. Oh, where's that guy going? Right, come back here. Boost time! Oh, look at that. Ooh. Yeah, it's, you know, it's not terrible. I quite like it, actually. It's pretty inoffensive. It's fun. It's a lot of pop-up on the grass effects as it goes around the corner. Ooh, and I saw with that little boost, this frame rate dropped a little bit there. But, you know, I mean, $11.99? It's certainly not terrible. I seem to say that a lot about the indie games, as if not being sucks to be you. As if not being terrible is the bar to which you have to overcome. But yeah, it's fun. It's quite cool. Let's try a different track. Let's have a quick look at the options first, see what we've got going on. So obviously there's a career mode. Cool. Yeah, so you're collecting your vehicles, winning races, getting money, you're probably upgrading them and going through the races. Okay, fairly standard affair for a basic racing game, but you know, that's nice for them to have that for those people that want, you know, the more kind of progression-based experience. In the arcade mode, we've got race, which is what we just did. Clean race, so that's going to be without power-ups, yeah. Death race. Inconvenience is destroyed. Okay, right, so if you get destroyed, that's it. Elimination. So I'm guessing that's going to be like the Mario Kart style, you know, burst the bubbles, time trial, destruction. It's about 4 different races that seem to be pretty similar. Okay, well, let's try a different one. Let's try a elimination race. Okay, so last time we did the backyard track, so let's try something a bit different. Sure, the high stakes race looks fun. Casino. I think we're going to go for the old bully. The VW camper. It's a pretty cool car. Okay. Oh, certainly takes up a lot of my screen. Not quite sure why it felt the need to show my PSN ID. Well, this car does actually feel quite different. It feels a bit more top heavy, a little bit more kind of. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is the player in the last place, or the car in final place, gets eliminated. So essentially it keeps going until either you are in the lead and you retain that lead and win, or you're eliminated at some point. Okay, yeah. Ooh. It seems a little bit zoomed in. I don't know if it's this car, this track, this mode, but I feel like I can see less of the track and what's around me. Yeah, and this car does feel a little bit slower. So it looks like they do have different stats. Whee, whoa. Bouncy. What's the magnet do? What am I going to magnet? Another guy? Another car? Oh, I see. The money. I don't know why I wanted the money. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. No. Is it going to be me? Am I going to get eliminated? Ah. Unfortunate. Okay. So yeah, I think this is quite a good fun little game. The graphics are pleasant enough. They look detailed. They're bright and colourful. Sound effects are funky. It plays... It's pretty basic in the way it plays, but there's nothing wrong with it. I felt like I had decent control over the cars. They seem to be different from the two that I tried. The tracks look varied enough, and there's a decent amount of game modes. For $11.99, I don't think there's very much you could complain with this one. Do I want to play it a bit more tonight? Yeah, I kind of do, actually. It's fun. It's arcadey. Am I going to see myself playing it long term? Probably not. I mean, you know, there's a lot of good racing games out there, so you have to be something a bit special to make your mark. But it's definitely a good little game there. So, on to the next one. Alright, Mushroom Heroes by Hidden Trap. $4.99 on the store. Retro Games. Oh wow, that is... that is an intro screen. I mean, I have no idea what to expect here. Okay, puzzle game maybe? A long time ago, there was a mushroom county living in tranquility. It was Boduria, embarked on a tough adventure. Boduria was ruled by King Bodor for 1,000 years. King Bodor had an allied warlock called Gadar. Gadar was also one of the only poisonous mushrooms in the land. That's a lot of text. Yeah, cool. He wants to make everyone evil. Before it's too late, King assigned 3 of his best warriors. Cool. Ooh, okay. Okay, so yeah. Dombey can push or pull some objects. Okay, cool. Right, yep. Good old Dombey. Press L1 and R1 to change character. Who's this guy? Oh, I thought that was going to show me. Ah. Why does he jump? Okay. Square both jumps and attacks. Jumpy can jump higher. Triangle also attacks. Also jumps. Oh, I don't know which way I'm going. Okay. So, alright. So, yeah. Can you get off my screen, please? Thank you. Okay, so you just have to get one of the little mushroom guys to the door to be able to get to the end of the level. Yeah, there's been a few games like this. Wow, the adjust the volume. It is exceedingly loud on my end. Okay, right. So what have we got now? Press 0. Oh, I guess it's circle. Ah, okay, yeah. To protect yourself from flames. Ah, I see. Ah, whoop. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah. I need Jumpy. Jumpy. Come on, Jumpy. What did that do? Oh. Oh, it turned off the flames, I think. I guess I need old Jumpy to come up last, because the other guys can... There we go. There's one. Jumpy. I think I need, yeah, this guy to attack. Attack slimes! What did that say? Jumpy can stick to climb walls. Okay. Come on, Jumpy. Let's climb this wall. Ah, look at him go. Good old Jumpy. Okay, so it's kind of a combination of a puzzle game and yeah, a 3D platformer. Sorry, 2D platformer. Press 0 while in the air. Oh, that's with Jumpy. Haha, he can float. Nice. Yeah, I mean it's pretty fun. It's got. Ooh, okay. Good old Jumpy. That's pretty easy, but I guess we're learning mechanics at this point, which isn't bad. I mean, you can see the graphics, right? It's that very atypical 8-bit graphics that... Okay, well, I had to know that mechanics past one of the last levels, so I'm not quite sure why you teach me now, but sure. It's that very atypical sort of 8-bit graphical style that is extremely common... Oh, what was that over there? Oh, I can't get to it. That's extremely common with... a lot of indie games nowadays. you know, these graphical styles sort of started out as being a method of sort of like reliving old games. You know, they matched with the styles that they were. Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay. We need to go inside. Maybe Yuppie can break down the wall. Good old Yuppie. Which one's Yuppie? I'm guessing it's the green guy. You know, they started off as that kind of. No, wait. What are you doing? There you go. Go, Yuppie. Yeah, they started off as a way of kind of reliving and bringing a kind of nostalgic feeling towards these types of games that perhaps you may have remembered from your childhood, but sort of updating the gameplay, the mechanics, and you know, some of the other things to more modern gaming. But nowadays, you know, I wonder whether or not they're used somewhat as a crux, you know, because it's obviously easier to produce games with an 8-bit graphical style than it is to go and make sort of full. Oh no, I need the green guy. That one. It's obviously much easier to create a graphical style that looks like this than it is to go and sort of invest a lot of time and money and effort into to full. Not even 3D art, but just, you know, well drawn 2D sprites. It obviously takes a lot of. Oh, I need the red guy. It takes a lot of money, a lot of time, and skill to produce it. So, you know, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I guess it gives you much more freedom to focus on things like gameplay and you know, maybe sound design or just generally other things when you're not having to worry about the massive amounts of art assets that you're needing to produce. But you know, I personally, I don't know, I'm getting a little bit. Not tired, but I would like to see. Mushroomed. Wow. Okay. Well, that's good. That's really good that the level starts again. Okay, I thought I had my shield there. But you know, if you die, there's very little respawn. So, okay, I'm sorry for sucking here. Which is really good. You know, these kind of action games where you're. There you go. Where you're constantly kind of having to restart as you make mistakes. When they have long load times, that's absolutely the worst. Like, not having to. Oh, that's good. Yeah, not having to deal with that is a godsend. Ooh. I need a wood. Jumpy. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, for this particular game, you know, the graphics serve the purpose of being able to indicate what you're doing. The little mushroom guys are pretty cute, but it's certainly nothing to write home about graphic-wise. But you know, on the flip side, it's fine. It suits the mood of the game. It's you know. It plays well. The controls are as you would have expected for this type of game. If you're looking for a 2D platformer with some it's circle. Okay. Total skill definitely intended. If you're looking for a cool, fun 2D platformer that doesn't take itself too seriously, and you know, these sort of this sort of 2D art style, the 8-bit graphical style is one that you enjoy, then you could then you could certainly do worse than this one. I don't feel a massive need to want to keep playing this one now or in the future, to be honest, just because, you know, there are loads of games like this, and this one doesn't really stand out. poor Greenhead. It doesn't really stand out to me as anything special, but you know, it's pretty inoffensive. So you know, if it's something that it looks like it might be interesting to you, give it a whack. It's certainly cheap. Again, it's only $4.99, right? There might be a lot of game to be played here, so yeah, give it a shot. I, on the other hand, are going to move on to the next game. I'm sorry. This is kind of part of the downside of trying to review everything that releases on any given week. I mean, this is Epic Wordsearch Collection 2 by Lightwood Games. They are asking a whopping $6.49 for this, and I'll be honest, I am most likely not going to spend 10 minutes playing this. Oh my lord. Okay, well it is exactly what you think. It is a word. Does it scroll? Oh my. Oh, okay, so it shows the ones that are on this particular screen. Wow. Okay, well, you know, it's a word search with plinky plonky piano music in the background. And I'm not even paying attention to what I'm supposed to be looking for. Fur. Yeah, okay, so the words are on the right. R is to scroll the puzzle. Overview. Oh, I see, so you've got a different... right, grids, I see. And hints. Just tells you where a word starts, I guess, right? Sad. That is what this game makes me. Screw. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, backwards, beautiful. Ah, great, okay. I'll be honest with you, I don't like word searches at the best of time. When I'm doing them on a piece of paper, I find it the most mindless of the puzzle types. I'm pretty sure this music is going to get my video flagged, but there we go. Yeah, it really is the most mindless of the... You know, at least a crossword has a bit of skill involved in it. Is it walking down? I mean, that's a TV show or book or graphic novel. I don't know you can put that. Yeah, I mean, this is... I'm just going to highlight that one and then, yeah, move on, I think. Let's have a look at one of the other ones just to be sure. Oh, you can turn the music off. Which one should we go for? Epic Rock Word Search. Oh, it's band names. I wonder whether or not they can get away with doing that. That seems... Oh, Primus, man. I love Primus. Doom. Hoobastank. Wow, who put this together? Papa Roach. Wow, this is literally... You know, new metal bands from, I mean, ironically, my era, which might give you a hint as to how old I am. But yeah, wow, okay, fair enough. Well, I think we've seen pretty much as much of this as we really need to see. Good old Hootsan. Yeah, I mean... I don't really know what there is to say about this one. If you like word searches and you have $6.49 that you don't particularly like and want to get rid of, boom. I know of a fantastic extra transaction you can do as long as you don't want to be able to see what menu option you're selecting because it's so light. Yeah, if you really want to... Is this what you bought your PS4 for? I don't think so. I don't know who would buy this game. I don't think you should buy this game. I'm going to move on to the next one. Max and the Book of Chaos. Publisher is Jandusoft, and this is only $6.49 on the store. I mean, that's a good price if it's an actual game this time and not just a bunch of letters scrambled on a screen. Orangey. Haha, funny. Oh, look at his little coonskin hat. Okay, well, what are we thinking? 2D platform? Wow, that text is very small and scrolls strangely. Somewhere, in space and time. It doesn't matter where or when. In a dark night of a dark summer school. An ancient and forgotten, obscure secret is about to be released. Well, that's what happens when you read from the Necronomicon. Yes, my lord. It's gonna be something... Okay. Oh no! It's something from Japanese anime attacking the castle. What was that noise? Oh no! No electricity! I guess they haven't paid the bill again. Gonna check it out. Oh, it's funny stuff. This is extremely quiet. I don't even hear Mr. Browstone snore. Okay, well, you know, this is interesting because, you know, we were speaking about in the previous Mushroom game about the fact that a lot of the indie games rely... Ah, squashed. Rely on that... Sorry. Why doesn't he dash for the... Okay, fine. They rely on that kind of 8-bit visual thing to get away from sort of having to deal with lots of hand-drawn assets. And you know, this is obviously not the same as that, right? It's literally almost the exact same price as the Mushroom Heroes, a couple of pounds more expensive. But, you know, you can tell that they've at least hand-drawn all of these assets. The backgrounds are nice and bright and colourful, kind of reminiscent of a point-and-click adventure from the 90s. Mr. Brownstone, but what happened to you? The beak, the feathers? Oh, furry. Oh yes, you mean that? It's all part of the same thing. Listen, Max, things are going mad. The book, someone must have read the book. A super gun. Okay, right, well, he's just straight up been given a gun. That's very irresponsible. Why did you give a child a gun? What's wrong with you? I mean, I guess you've got feathers and wings now. And flappy duck feet. Oh, that guy's straight up just a gun seller then. Okay. Okay, boy. This is the training area. Nope, this is the school playground. Okay, I'm going to stop reading. Tutorial stage. Wow. It's not shy about what we're doing. Whoa, okay. What's going on? Go what? You haven't told me what to do yet. Yep, that's my life. Gotcha. And that's the timer. And shoot. Okay, let's do this. Pew, pew, pew. Good shot, soldier. Let's try it with some moving targets. Oh, I see. Okay. So, left stick moves me around and also aims the gun, which is a bit awkward. Oh, I just have to keep it held down. Okay, cool. And then, yeah, square shoots, and you can keep it held down for a laser shot. Cool. Hurry, Max. Kill them by using the special item. Go. Kill the blobby guys. Look at that. Now, use the bomb to kill them. Oh, okay. Apparently I did that just by touching it. The enemies scum. Enemies scum have captured some... Ugh. Well, I guess the money that they put into hand-drawing the assets, they didn't bother with proofreading. Destroying the cells when the timer runs out. But remember, the stage will only end when the count is 0. Oh, okay, I see. Look at that. I saved them by shooting them. Hooray. I quite like the sound effects. It's got very Banjo-Kazooie plunky-plonky melodies in the background. Again, you know, there's a lot of care and a lot of attention that's been gone into drawing these storyboards. I mean, you know, static storyboards is obviously one of the cheaper ways of telling. Wow. I don't know if you can see that animation cell above the guy's the character's head when he's talking. That's quite funny. Yeah, you know, sort of 2D animation, like storyboarding like this is obviously a very cheap way of telling a story, but it's better than just having characters talk with boxes of text, right? At least there's something to look at. Who's that guy? He looks sneaky. Come on, talk more. Yeah, I see your animation cell top. Come on, let's go. I want to do some stuff. And I just saw a spelling mistake in that last one. I'm going to read that one back, but I'm pretty sure there was a spelling mistake. I paid for my terrible fault. A humanoid pelican. Now that is a persona that I have not seen before. A pelican. And I'm a raccoon boy, apparently. Because I've drawn some whiskers on. Okay, Star Wars references. Okay, get to the garden. Right, if you stop talking, I will go to the garden. Hooray! Little invaders. Okay. Easy or original. This is how we design the game. A true arcade hardcore experience. Oh, okay. Let's see how hardcore they actually mean. Is it just... Oh, is it just a shooting? Wow, this is not what I was expecting to see. Okay. Okay. Giant assassin spaceship checked. Friends kidnapped. Checked. Secret weapon ready to deal with enemies. Checked. It's time to get serious. So is it just like a wave shooter? Oh, it's now turned into oh, what's that one do? It's now turned into Space Invaders. Come on, save all the guys by... What happened to them? Oh, they just fall out, okay. Do I just save them and then that's it? That's the end? Or do I have to kill all these guys as well? Ooh, okay. What if I jump? Yeah. What's that? Oh, okay. Blob guys. No, not the blobbers. Go away, blobs. Whee. Collect the things. So I saved all my friends. Can I... Is that this stage done? Okay. Okay, so that's interesting. So it's kind of a... It's not really a puzzle, but I guess... Like a wave shooter? Yeah, it literally is. Everyone is a sync. Wow, okay, I'm just in the same room doing the exact same thing again. Did I click on the same one? I probably should have left, shouldn't I? Oh no, it's different enemies though. Oh, that's a bit lazy. Oh, I need to stay away from there. Oh, it's the blobbers. Oh, it got me. Come on, blobbers. Oh. So there's not really much threat from these guys because you can just let them hit the ground and just jump. I mean, obviously assuming that you can actually time your jumps better than I can. Oh, that kind of reminds me of Metal Slug, the flamethrower. There's definitely been a lot of inspiration in this game from other places, but, you know, I mean, it handles okay. It's... Whoa. Oh, that's right, he did tell me. Wow, yeah. They've clearly taken a lot of inspiration from games like Metal Slug, but have restricted it to a single screen. It's okay. It's pretty basic. Graphic styles are nice. Music's a little bit repetitive, but yeah, it's not terrible. 649, is that what I said this one was? Yeah. Okay, well, you know. Yeah, 649, Jandusoft. Not a terrible game. Maybe if you like those kind of arcade style shoot-em-ups and Metal Slug inspired 2D... well, it's not really a run and gun because you don't really run anywhere. But yeah, there it is. Moving on to the next one. Little Town Hero. This is by Game Freak, which, unless I'm mistaken, is the Pokemon guys. $29.99. So this is actually one of the most expensive games that was released this week. There's only one other one that was a little bit more expensive. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping for an RPG. Man, I loved Pokemon back in Red and Blue's day. It is Game Freak. Yep, that is indeed Game Freak from Pokemon fame. Wow, okay. Well, it looks pretty. So this is what they were doing rather than working on the new Pokemon for Switch, I guess. I'm really curious what type of game it is. I mean, RPG, obviously. I like the art style. It's kind of Dragon Quest. You know, cel-shaded. This boy is the main character. I mean, I don't normally change the names, but I feel like I probably should here. Yeah, sneaking into the castle. Of course it's crazy, but not for Crazy Quinn. That wasn't a compliment. What? Well, I don't think my mum minds much what I do, so that's fine. So, I guess, yeah, I'm going to hope for a more action RPG style rather than anything turn-based. You know, maybe this is Game Freak getting out of the usual turn-based... Oh, I thought he'd lit his bum on fire for a minute then. I mean, dynamite? Yeah, sure. That seems like a reasonable way of getting access to a castle. He literally has lit his bum on fire. Who knows? It could be anything. Well spotted. Sherlock. There's a fire in the village. I ran all the way here with my pants on fire. Okay, there's a bit of humour. That's good. Do you think the sparks make him run faster? There he goes. I mean, I hope that wasn't dynamite, otherwise he's gonna be sore in the morning. Okay, this is my village. Everyone has nice food, great. It's peaceful. It's got a nice, bright, colourful art style. You know, nice, nice aesthetics, nice character design. It's cutesy. It's kind of that chibi style. I wonder. So the game's called Little Town Hero. I wonder if it's anything like the old PlayStation 2 RPG Dark Cloud. Was that the game name? I think it was Dark Cloud. And you basically ran your own little village, and you kept going out to the dungeons to get supplies that you would take back to your village. Oh, I didn't even get to go into the actual castle. And this is my mum. That would be quite cool. Oh, someone's at the door. Maybe it's Nels. Would be nice if I could get into a little bit of the gameplay, but this is always the thing with RPGs, right? I mean, 10 minutes may not be enough to even see what type of an RPG it is, whether it is an action or some sort of turn-based or hybrid. Yeah, this is my buddy Nels. No matter what happens, I can count on him to be my partner in crime. Well, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try and get us towards at least running around. Oh, okay, there we go. It is very pretty. It is very pretty. I like the feeling. Serene. Peaceful. Oh, okay. Quests. Who's this guy? He looks like he's got something to say. Mattock. Well, I feel like he kind of did need an explanation. Angard. A real soldier from the castle. Not a fake soldier. Not a soldier impersonator. He's a real soldier. Okay, so training. So maybe this will enable us to... I am indeed ready. Let's do this. So I feel like this is the sort of game that you need a little bit more time to really get to grips with. Although, okay, here we go. Oh, it does look turn-based then. The thing that just floated is called an Is It. Is it though? An idea that you can use in battle. You can't use it yet. To utilise in battle, you need to be sure of it. So I push the X button. Oh, that's what he's going to do, I see. So I've kind of confirmed my action. The idea has substance, and that's called a Dazit. To change an Izzet to a Dazit, you need power. There's a limit to how much power you have for each turn. In this game, you fight by colliding Dazits. Okay, go on then. Let's do this. Okay, so I like the wind, rippling wind effects across the corn in the background. That's kind of funky. An attack and a defense. Okay, I see. Right, so it's almost got some sort of like card mechanics. You know, Magic the Gathering or Hearthstone, where you have an attack and a defense, and you have to try and beat your opponent. So he's going to do a light hit, doing 1 damage. So maybe if I do this one, I can survive. Yeah, there you go. So that will soak up the damage and do 1 to him. Take that to 1. Yeah. I see. Okay, it's an interesting mechanic. So it is kind of turn-based, but with a bit of that kind of card fight battle. 1 idea left, so I have to use it. I guess I have to use them until they're all expired, and then they refresh. So this one will not get through his defences. Oh no. So he's thought of a new idea. To slash the little boy. So what's he going to do? 2 attack, 1 defense. Can you figure out what to do? So his next one is going to have 2 attack and 2 defense. So it shouldn't make a difference which one. Maybe that one goes first. Let's try that. Reduce. There we go, so that breaks both of ours. And that will get through this one. All break. Is that what I wanted to do? This is called an all break. Ah, I see. Chance turn. So now I can use my final one. If you break all the hearts your enemy body has, you win. Let's do it. Let's break his body. Harsh. Stabbed him with a big pickaxe. Yeah, that is enough. Okay, that's a somewhat interesting mechanic. I guess it all depends on how you get those Izzets and how you know, level up your characters and what happens to them. Like, is it a case of them being randomized? Do you have to collect them from enemies or something? Are they like cards? It's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, okay, so full disclosure, I'm a big RPG fan. It very much has to do with the world of the RPG. You know, I have to kind of want to get invested in it. Some of my favourite RPGs are things like Final Fantasy VIII, Shenmue, Legend of Zelda, obviously. You know, but I like anything that has a nice, rich world that you can kind of get lost in. So if it has this, I could definitely see myself playing this. Whether I have the time, however, is obviously a completely different matter. But yeah, I think I'll keep this installed and give it a bit more of a show, and see if I can see how much deeper it goes. But yeah, good fun little RPG. Yeah, very reminiscent of PlayStation 1 RPG days. And pretty graphics. I like it. But for now, I'm going to move on to the next game. Okay, here we have Rainswept by Two Awesome Studios, $7.99 on the store at the moment. I mean, it looks kind of dark and brooding. I'm guessing some sort of point and click. I mean, okay, so clearly a murder mystery adventure. yeah, I like. It's got very vibes of what was the Firewatch, that game? Kane's references to topics such as suicide and trauma. Oh, nice light-hearted game then. Okay, so let's go with the new game. Slot 0. So Monday, 12/14, October 7th, 1996. What a year. Oh, okay. That's... I don't know what graphical style I was expecting, but probably not that. Whoa. What a fantastic start. Apologies to anyone that was looking forward to a light-hearted video. Wow, that guy's booking. Look at him go. So, I mean, it kind of looks like a Flash game. Which isn't to say that looks bad, it's just a style that you don't tend to see on consoles so much anymore. Look at his manly beard. Smoking is not cool, kids. Remember that. It's for lame adults. Don't smoke. Rainswept. Monday, 7:35. I've already forgotten what the day was that the last chapter happened. It was 96, I remember that much. It's really coming down. Don't catch a cold again. Look at his skinny jeans. Well done, Columbo. Wow, okay, so it literally is a Flash game. Let's have a look at the car. They've been here a while, it looks like. So, what do you say? Okay. Oh, I can run. Look at him go! What happened to murder, Johnny? Get under the umbrella. Granny, I want to leave. So yeah, $7.99. I guess with this kind of graphical style, it's clear that they're putting their money into the story and maybe the length of the game. But you know what? At least it's not 8-bit. At least it's not 8-bit. It's going to be a lot of talking, obviously, in a murder mystery game. I wonder if I should be paying attention to this sort of stuff. Can you go in the house? Can I see that stuff up there? Oh, an open window. Oh, he's written that down. Who are these guys down here? The crowd is too close. The number of cops is few. This is poor. Okay. Should I go in? I think you should. But ideally, put your cigarette out. Oh. Well, that's not very good. That's the sheriff. I should talk to him first. Look at him go. I love his legs. Oh. I'm guessing that wasn't an earthquake then. Just a mental earthquake inside his own mind. Officer Watts. The victims here are Christopher Green. Looks self-inflicted. Oh no! Oh, poor Diane Miller. Any signs of an intruder? Okay. So I guess it's going to be one of those ones where, yeah, literally, we're going through a murder mystery. We're asking questions a la Heavy Rain. We're trying to find out what happened. We're analysing the scene for clues. The ballistics will let us know more. Any question? Any witnesses? And we're going to have to piece together what happened in the scene, I guess. I wonder if it's a case of individual cases, or whether or not it's sort of like one large overarching story that we're sort of putting together, you know, like a complicated... I'm not going to be a dickhead. Murder-suicide. So everything's figured out. Apparently I'm going to be a bit of a douche. Any rumours? Oh. Never fit in. Moved 6 out. Didn't make any take. Oh, well, you know. I have to go out and make friends to fit in. Rather bad timing. Sarcastic reply. Does it actually... Oh, okay. I was hoping that it would just say sarcastic reply. So now I get to look around the room. What happened down here? Fingerprints or writing or something? Chris, 96. Do you sign furniture when you build it? I mean, maybe if you're a bit of a narcissist. I can chat that guy. Okay. What's this? Yep. She's definitely dead. She would have been in line of sight from the outside, though. Ooh. I mean, we literally saw Chris killing himself in that little prologue cutscene. I wonder whether or not that is actually what happened, or... Open the barrel. There are 3... Oh, so there's 3 rounds were fired. Where's the 3rd one? Is there anyone else that had known? What's in the drawer? A box of rounds. 6 were missing. 3, so we're still missing 1 unaccounted for round. How do I get the wine? Yeah, that one. Let's have a look at the wine. New bottle. No one drank from this glass. Cool. So yeah, I mean, I used to play a lot of sort of not necessarily murder mystery, but a lot of point and click adventures back in the day. A lot of Sierra games and stuff, and I always really enjoyed them. But they're the sort of games that takes a lot of time, you know, to really figure out what's going on. And I'm not sure I have the time for them anymore. But that said, this one looks like it's, you know, it's well put together. There's a lot of text, a lot of things to go through, but the graphics are easy to understand. You know, a Phoenix Wright game, for example, is a brilliant game. I love those series, but sometimes it's quite difficult to see what you're clicking on, and sometimes it turns into a bit of a, you know, spot the pixel, or, you know, find the 1 pixel in the thing in the room that reveals the next part of the mystery. Whereas this one looks like it might just be a case of clicking on all the objects and then putting together a timeline of what's happened, and you know, potentially making accusations or recriminations. How do I get to my notes? Oh, I see, you can flip between them. But yeah, you know, it looks fun. It's not a terribly expensive entry, so, you know, if this is the sort of thing that interests you, you could probably do worse. Heavy themes, though, you know, suicide and mental issues and stuff, so you got to be in the right frame of mind to want to play a game like this. It's not exactly a sit down and relax and enjoy your evening type of game, but more of a puzzle to be solved. And who doesn't like his little legs? Look at him go. do, 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 do. Everyone looks like they're really into their skinny jeans, man. I'm just jealous that I can't fit into them. Anyway, yeah, I think we're done with this one, so over to the next one.